Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dip in Time, a place of acceptance through curiosity and creativity. My name is Rhonda, and I'm really glad to be here. Welcome for all my little peeps that are returning. Welcome to those that are new. Please hit the like button on your way in. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And let's see who is in here. Muttnuts, hello Muttnuts. And I am thinking of you, Mutts. Mutts had a sad occasion in her family, and we are really sorry. Yes. Hey, Tammy, how are you doing? Linda's in the house. Hello. And hello to everybody who is listening. You do not need to come into chat, but you might want to have access because we are going to be looking at week 2 brainstorming creativity ideas for our 2025 Creativity Advent for trauma and CPTSD survivors. Let me bring my face in full screen. Oh my goodness. There has been a lot that's gone on since last week. And I've been busy looking at all of your suggestions, as well as coming up with suggestions, which I'm going to share with you. And I know this is totally off topic, and you know how I get my squirrel moments. The Toronto Blue Jays have made it to the World Series and are going to be playing the Dodgers, LA Dodgers, this Friday coming up. That's like 2 nights. I am so excited. Yes, we are a baseball family. I've got my Little League Canadian jersey on. So it's okay. But we're really excited. That last game, oh my gosh. It was exciting. It was a nail biter. It had everything in it. So the last time they made it there was 1992, 1993, 32 years ago. And I remember that. Boy, that makes me feel old. But I'm still young at heart. Okay, so let's get into having some fun. Okay. Have I missed anybody? I hope I haven't. Okay, so we were talking about a creativity advent that would go December 1st to the 31st. And what makes this one different is a number of reasons. One, we have 31 days versus the 24, 25 days. This is not necessarily geared towards a specific holiday, because not all trauma survivors celebrate, have someone to celebrate with. And there are a lot of denominations out there. We also have age ranges. And creativity can sometimes be a very big challenge. So creativity is the theme of this, because I like creativity. And it has helped me on my healing journey. But it wasn't easy to begin with, to get outside the box of it has to be 100% perfect. So this creativity advent is all about the process, not necessarily the outcome. And it can be something very detailed, and it can be something very relaxing, very basic. So some of the ideas that we came up with last week were phenomenal. And I've been taking into consideration some of the other things that we have talked about. One was like tracking. And I really like that idea. Not, and I'm going to put a caveat with that, tracking, not in terms of I completed it, but more of a progress through the month. One of our members mentioned it. I was like, oh my gosh, I love that idea. And I'm trying to think of a type of tracking activity where, similar to the container, you don't necessarily get to see what it is, and it starts to the image starts to emerge for you. Okay. And that's going to be tricky. I know, I'm going big. But I did find something, and I've been brainstorming about this. Let me go into my savings. So I was thinking similar to like these. Now, this is just off of Pinterest. So let me go down with my other camera, because it's not going to look right if I try and show you my phone this way. So let's go this way. Yay! So see, here's a list of items that have come up with you guys, and while I was thinking about it, we have 81 items. Now they're just thoughts, so we need to find the activities that go with them. But I was thinking of something like this as a tracker. And one of the things I was thinking of, and I put this down as a note, is to do something like this. Now, it can be all different types of animals. And it could be ferrets, like different poses that Dipper can be found in. Because everyone in the community knows who Dipper is, that the Advent is geared towards. Okay, so Dipper is our ferret, our fur baby. She was so hyper today. Oh my gosh. So there's that one that I was looking at. And then there was this one. I really like this one. Get it off. They're all in different boxes. They're all different animals. And when I counted these ones, there was 30. I'm like, no, it's short by 1. But these are so really cute. And we could do one like that. This one almost looks like Dipper, but not quite. And I've got the guinea pig in there, and I've got the rabbit, and the anteater, and the hippopotamus, because everybody wants a hippopotamus for Christmas. And there's the walrus, and a flamingo, and there's a turtle. Like, there's just with the owl and a hedgehog. Like this one's really cute, a platypus. So that's kind of what I was thinking. This one in particular, I was thinking as a bit of a tracker. They could draw their own frame for 31. Oh, ooh, I like that idea, Linda. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, right? You know, put something out around the edge of it, and then they can fill it in. We're thinking the same, right? So like there's this one here too. They have like different characters in it. I love Pinterest. Pinterest is like, oh, so good. So let's look over our list. And I want you guys to let me know which ones you think, A, what you think of them. And then 2, there are some activities that I have found that I think will work. Right? See? Yeah. Tammy goes, good idea, Linda. I was thinking how one more day, right? I know. I'm like, that's what I was thinking. Like, how can we add one more day? I love that. I love the idea about doing the border. Okay. So we could do, and what I called it this for this one right now is 31 days of joy. Okay. So what would you like to have in your 31 days of joy? It could be an inspirational quote. It could be a bingo ticket. And what I was thinking with this one is a bingo ticket where you can go online and it actually has, so this would actually be a bingo ticket. And then you go online and you would hit, actually, no. Let me take that back. Because I actually have the spinning ball with the little balls for bingo. So I could actually film it rolling, the ball come out, and then they can stamp their ticket. So that would actually be a bingo game. A diamond painting. Now that could be just stickers, and I have some smaller stickers, like little animal stickers. Yes, a bingo card. Thank you. I called it a ticket. It's a card. A diamond painting. I have like little stickers. I have like little animals. I have monsters, like silly monsters. And for that one, we could open it and I would diamond paint it with them. Read a book. Now, I'm not sure what that would look like. Lego. And you can get small kits of Lego. So we could do Lego. Finger paint. Bubbles. We have the mindful walking. Puzzle. Hot chocolate. So for this one here, what I was thinking was to have a coupon for one free hot chocolate to a store, and it would be looking at the, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, I like that. Read a chapter maybe where it is one day. Yeah, we could do that. So read chapter per day. This would be like me going into a store, looking up at what they have for a choice, ordering it, and then taking a picture of it. Fidgets. I don't know about you guys, but I love fidgets. And I know the individuals that are part of this community love fidgets. So I need to find some fidgets. I know I have one from Nix's Notions. It's like a spider web, and you can push it out and push it in. It's really cool. It's fun. It's orange and black. We have cuddles, jokes, movies, and snacks. So for the movies and snacks, what I was thinking is have the snacks and then have a picture of the movie. And you can actually watch movies on YouTube for free. I just watched one that was really good. That might be a contender for this one here. And it's not Christmassy, wintry related. We have board games, skip the dishes, dot to dots, coloring, fuzzy socks, googly eye glasses, baking goods. So actually getting like a little, how about show and tell? Please elaborate. What are you thinking, Tammy? Or just show them your favorite widgets. Ooh, that's another idea. Yep. Actually, that's a good way of doing it. Yeah. Share fidgets. I like that idea. Yeah. We have, so for baking goods, you have like a little, they have, yes, and then they can share theirs, right? That's right, because we want interactive, right? The baking goods, we could do like no-bake cookies, which is cocoa and oatmeal, and a little bit of coconut flakes. Show and tell could be anything. Picture of a pet, flower, hobby. Oh, I get what you're talking about. Okay, I am definitely adding that to my list. Where's my bigger marker? $82 is show and tell. I love that idea. Mutt nuts, oh my gosh, you've got them down. You're down to 4 whips. Oh, that is awesome. It could be flowers, pets, hobby. I like that one. Congratulations, Muds. Congratulations. That is a win for you, especially through everything you're going on. Okay, go back to the bake. Okay, yes. So the baking goods could be, it could be either baking or receiving. I know, okay, so here in Canada, we have what's called Tim Hortons. It's a coffee shop. And it has baked goods. And in June, they raise money for kids cancer camping, and they're called Smile Cookies. And you buy these cookies and they have a big smile on their face. So it could be, we could be baking the goodies. I just put smiley cookies. We could be receiving a cookie. It could be a cookie bouquet, you know, have like a little flower with cookies on it, or cake pops. My son loves cake pops. Because you know how, are you guys familiar with the suckers? And I cannot think of what they're called. Chubba Pop, I think it is, where it's round, it's a flavor, and then it's got chocolate in the middle. And they would always wrap them, like, I think 6 or 7 in a bunch. So it kind of looked like a little bouquet. We could do something like that. I know, Much. You had 11 whips and you only have 4. You're working your booty off. I have not been diamond painting as much, so I'm living through you guys. Tootsie Pops. Yes. Yes. That's what I was thinking. And we can still get them. Walmart has them. Or a candy store. Yes. One of the other things I was thinking is to open up and see a really nice journal book or a drawing book that's really pretty. And then, of course, you get that one day, and then the next day you get like fun pens or pencils or markers. We could do like a waterfall video with sound. There, I was thinking a coupon for Special Me Day, and you can do that. And then they could, would people send them to other people? They would just post them at this point. I think in future, I would love, oh, you're talking about the bake and Tootsie Pop. Because this is going to be a virtual advent, it would be in the box and they would be able to, I would open it for them. Kind of like what we were talking about last week, where each day would be, they'd click. Yeah, they could buy them and they could show them. Yes, it would be something that they can do for themselves. And that's why I wanted a couple of suggestions for each day. That way they can pick which one they want to do. Now someone suggested this one, and I love this idea, and I would love to figure out how to create this without the expense. All paid Tahiti package. Now, this would be a virtual, but it would be really cool to actually open it up, receive it saying all paid Tahiti package. And then they would actually watch virtually, because there are virtual museums, aquariums, where you go, you put in the link, and then you have the 3D, so you can actually go forward, turn around, and you get to go around all the exhibits and see. So what is Tahiti package? So this would be an all expense paid trip to Tahiti. So imagine you opening up a box and it says you are receiving a trip to Tahiti free. What would you love to see in Tahiti? I love that idea. I just don't know what it would look like. I have some ideas. So what I could do is my daughter world virtual trip. So my daughter is actually leaving next Friday for a trip to Mexico. And I get to puppy sit. So what I could do is I could actually get her to take a picture. I agree, use virtual. Yeah, right? I wonder if there's got to be something online so you can go visit Tahiti and listen to the culture. May think they actually want a trip. There will be a disclaimer. There will be a disclaimer, yes. There definitely will have to be a disclaimer. So let me just put up here, disclaimer. Because we will definitely need one. But it would be nice to have that, and then they click on a button and it comes up and they can walk through and listen to the sounds and see the animals. One of the things that we could do in place of Tahiti is we could do Sydney, Australia, because I have videos and I have pictures that I could put in there. But yeah, that one definitely needs more research. I definitely agree with that. One day you may open it up and there will be bouncing balls. So you know those super round bouncy balls, you open them up and you can just bounce them. And they can have faces on them. Day with animals. And they can share pictures of them spending days with whatever animal they want to spend the day with. Mountaintop view. So climbing the mountain, which is a metaphor for us climbing our challenges and then looking out from the mountaintop. That's what this one is referring to. Aromatherapy or a candle. And maybe a candle that has a special phrase on it. hammock, spending the day in a hammock. Maybe spending the day in a hammock with a pet or reading a book. Receiving a package of flowers or herbs that we can then plant and grow, and I can share that with them throughout the remainder of the month. I've done something similar to that before, not as part of an Advent, but I've gone to the store in wintertime and picked up a bulb and put it in water, and I shared it with the group. And as it grew, I showed them it growing. And then when it bloomed, they got to see it bloom. Not in Canada, LOL, too cold in December. Okay. You're right. And I think I know someone who does have a hammock, and I could film it now for later. Or what about a hammock for your phone? Like, make a phone hammock. It could be a craft. We could use like popsicle sticks and then just put a cloth on it, and it could be for their phone. That's another option. How to make flower arrangements. So have like a how-to video that they could go pass on that one. A tea party. You mean I can't get you to lay in your hammock, Linda? A free day at the beach from sunrise to sunset. And Tammy says, yeah. Or the hammock can be with read a book. Yes. Oh, yes. We could combine those two, right? Join me in the hammock as we read a book. Oh, I love that idea. Love that idea. So, yeah. Now, I'm not sure how I would do that one. A beach day from sunrise to sunset. Do a scavenger hunt. So in there, it would be you're on a scavenger hunt. Here's a list of things to find. Take a picture and share. Plant seeds to grow. So that kind of goes with this one here. Yoga with a puppy. So there are different types of yoga. My son went to one with his friends, and it was puppy yoga. And they literally did yoga, and there were puppies in the same room doing whatever they wanted to do. Linda says could be sunrise or sunset. Yep. So maybe change that to or. They can lay in bed and make a quiet corner for themselves, reading book or listening. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, let me switch my camera for a moment. So I have a chair down in this corner here, and I cleaned it off, and I was actually sitting here with my pillow and my blanket and my koala, and I was reading. I did that last night, and I spent some time there today. So that's a great idea. This would go with the hammock. Yes. Okay, perfect. Let me switch my camera back. Yes, I like that idea. So I'm just going to make a note on that. Pull up a comfy spot. Listen along or read along. Yeah, I love that. This one here is 1 day creative group in 9 locations. So what they're referring to this one here is to have an hour, but have split the hour into 9 sections, and each section would be in a different location. So one could be grab your creative stuff and go to the kitchen, into the living room, into the garden, into your bedroom, sitting on your stairs. Another one I have is playing in sand. Now, I know some people would rather listen to water. So maybe this one could be combined with the water, the waterfall. And they can choose between a waterfall. Oh, you're confused with the last one. Okay. So creative group in 9 locations. So we have, this could be like 1 day, it will say, like it could have a card and says, on such and such day at this time, there will be a live where everybody can join, where we will go and do 9 different areas in your location for creativity. So in that hour, you'll have something that's portable, and I will go, okay, meet in your usual spot. That's one location. Okay, we're going to do an activity here in, it might have to be an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe 2 hours. Or, okay, that might be a little confusing. I see where you're coming from. What if they just take a picture and share a location they do creativity in? Does that make more sense? So share a picture of location creativity is done in. Okay, yeah, no, you make a good point too, right? Because not everybody has upstairs, downstairs, basement, yeah, backyard, front yard. Some of them may not even have stairs, right? Good point. See, that's why I need you guys. So instead of doing 9 locations, we'll just do, we could do share a picture of a space you like to do creativity in. Because for everybody, that could be something different. playing in sand or dipping your toes in sand. So I have different colors of sand that I can put in, and we can just play in the sand or try and sand build something. Could be sand, it could be little pebbles. At the dollar store, they have like little pebbles. Paint or color by numbers. And I would give them options. They can use one that they have, or I can supply a couple that they can choose from. You can make a sand boss. Ooh. Okay. I just lost my lead. Sand boss. Yes. So this is 80. 83. Make a sand boss. Ooh, I like that idea. That is doable. Each level of sand or pebbles can mean something different. Oh my God, I love it. Love it. That is awesome. Love it. We have stickers. So you can open up your package, or I'll open up the package, and there will be different types of stickers in there. Watercolor paints, pens, because you can get watercolor pencils. And what I'd like to do as I'm thinking about this, yeah, and you can buy color sand. I actually have some down over here. I told you I have almost, you name it, I probably have something similar to it. Have beads. Rock painting. Yes. Oh my gosh. Right? I know. This is great. This is great. I was thinking beads. We could do like bracelets. And then build them. And I'll give it a couple of different options. Ones that I know they're a little more chunkier, but you can get lava beads, and you can actually put some aromatherapy like vanilla or lavender on the beads. It could be a day of wandering the toy section at the store. I have a bake along, a sing and dance, kind of like a karaoke. Now that one will be really funny because it'll be me doing it. Yarn. We could do worry worms. Or scarf. Collage. So one will have like a little piece of paper, or you could say if they have the drawing book, then they can grab some of the collage fixings and put it in their drawing book. And then it made me think of junk journaling. Now I know a lot of people love junk journaling. We have Pamper Day. Pamper Day literally is pamper yourself. That is what you need to do. And that can look like anything. And I can give them some suggestions. We can have a drumming day. A friend of mine was doing drumming last week, healing with drumming. You can also do drumming yoga. One could be, bring it down here. Spend the day at a thrift store or an antique shop and just browse. We could do string art, and it would be something simple like a heart or a flower or a sun. Go for a drive. Watch trick-or-treaters. Here in Calgary, we do zoo lights. So the zoo actually puts up lights at Christmas time, or drive around and look at the lights. I got sidetracked by my hub. It's all good. It's all good. Dog walking. And I can do that one because I'm going to be puppy sitting, so I can definitely go do that. And then they can share their pictures as well. Go out to the countryside and have a picnic. Or have a picnic in your living room. I used to do that with my daughter when she was in elementary school. Every Friday, I would pick her up from school. We would stop at McDonald's. She would get a Happy Meal. And we would go home. We would lay out our blankets, our pillows, put our dinners on a dish, pop in a movie, and that would be our picnic. What I want to say is they can wander through a toy store on the internet. Oh, yes. Yes. And then they can share an item. Yes. Online and share. Yes. Go for a drive and take pictures. Yes. A PJ day. I'm going to have a pajama day. Go to a playground and swings and just swing. I'll go down the slide. A whatever goes day. Literally, whatever goes. One of those days where you plan something and it doesn't work, so whatever. A petting farm. A dance party with the theme, let it go. Let it go, let it go. And we'll do like a bit of a mindfulness, meditation, soft music, and then just let it go. Funny videos, playing in leaves. And right now, all of our leaves are nice and crunchy. So I have actually gone and taken some videos of walking through the leaves and playing and watching them fall. Draw or paint in the dark. I love those days, pajama days. Yes. And we've done that in our creativity group too. It's like, okay, today's theme is wear your PJs. And I will wear my PJs. And I'm like, okay, guys, I'm in my PJs. this draw or paint in the dark. So this is one that is definitely a therapeutic type, where you lay everything out, you have the paper, you turn the lights off, you know the edge of your paper, and you just go. And it is really hard not being able to see what you are making. And it's about acceptance, trust, safety, and being okay with it. We have bowling, and bowling at home can happen. You just put some containers up and make something, and you roll it and you can bowl, or you can actually go bowling. Another one is cloud watching. I love cloud watching. I will be sitting here at my desk and I will look out the window, or even the sunrise or the sunsets, and to see the colors and the shapes that they make and the way they move. Hopscotch, glow in dark paints. Oh yeah, I have some of those too. And I got them from the dollar store. Yes. Yes. Crazy hair day. That made me think back to school and how you would make your hair like really crazy. And that's what that day would be. Splatter paint. Never mind. No. I like that idea. I like the glow in the dark. Yes, I do. And they come in different colors too. Painting clay paint. It's like Color Me Mine, where you go to a store and you get like a little item and you paint it and then they fire it. A friend of mine just gave me 2 little frogs and 2 little geckos that have to be painted. So I'm like, oh, yes. We have breakfast in bed. Picture day. Taking pictures of fun things. I'm right with you there, Tammy. I love looking at the clouds and then I figure out what shapes they are. Yes. And then I end up taking pictures of them. Or the other one I have a tendency to do is if I make a mess in the kitchen and it will make a shape of where it dropped, I'll take a picture of that too. We have build a story. So build a story. This one definitely is an interactive one. So each person who opens this on this day or goes to this post on this day puts a word in or puts an image in. And then we have to write a story in that order of those items. We have like a county fair with cotton candy, caramel apples, and churros. So this would be, today is a country fair. What's the first thing you're going to do? What will you eat while you're there? And then they can share it. We have a relaxing day. So whatever relaxing looks like for you, relaxing could be walking. Relaxing could be leaving everything messy, putting your feet up, wearing fluffy socks. Paint with a favorite drink. Ooh, yes. Punching balloons. So those are the balloons that you blow up and then you tie them up and they have a handle on them and you go like this and you punch the balloons. I've seen them. Party stores usually has them. Now, when we were talking about the churros, somebody I was talking to, they said Mind Over Batter is a book by Jack Hazon, and there's a churro recipe in it. A whack-a-mole. So it could, I'm sure I could find something that has like a whack-a-mole. I love the whack-a-mole games at the country fairs. And then we have the show and tell that you guys suggested. And I can't believe we're almost at the hour already. So these are the ideas that have come up after the live. Go into the comments and tell me what 3 are your favorite. Could be one of these, or it could be something completely different. Share with me 3 things you would love to see if you were to receive a 31 Days of Joy packet. Tell me what you would like to see in 3 of those boxes in this package. Drop that into the comment section. Walk the dog you could add, or nature walk for those who don't have a dog. Yes, absolutely. Or you could walk your cat, or your ferret, or your bunny. Take a pet for a walk, or take some, or go walk in nature. Yeah. Yeah. Like that. Okay. I'm going to refine this a little more. I'm going to look in the comment section for what your 3 likes are, whether it's part of this or something different. And then next week, we are going to talk about how we're going to construct this. Now, please note, disclaimer, this will not be completely finished at the end of next Wednesday's live. Not a chance. But I will keep you posted, and I will share thoughts and images and progress. Because eventually I would love to actually make this a physical Advent that I could send out to people. That would be fun. But for now, we're still going to keep this virtual. Walk a pet or child. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I like that idea. So I'm going to put that in here. I got to find it first. And okay, I'm going to walk a pet, child, or with a friend. There we go. Okay. I want to bring back my face before we leave. Okay. Yes, that's right, Tammy. And there is an event coming up. Yes. So much going on. So I will wrap this up. I will share and look at what you guys are going to share in the comments. Please do click the like button. Yeah, walk with instead. Absolutely. And as Tammy is mentioning in the comment section, Sparkle All the Way 2025 is happening this year, November 1st to December 19th. There is a Facebook group. Please join. It has the registration information. That's where we will be hosting it for you to post your pictures. And we will be on Dip in Time on Wednesdays and on DP Addiction Adventures on Fridays. Both are 9 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday and Friday. And we have some wonderful sponsors. And this one will be diamond painting, crocheting, beading, whatever you like. Okay, there is a bit of requirements there, but it's fun, and it's what there is no restrictions in terms of it has to be winter theme, it has to be this theme, this company, this, none of that. It is whatever makes you sparkle, makes you happy, is what we want you to work on, because we want to finish the year strong and together as a community, because you guys are important. So check out Sparkle All the Way 2025 Facebook page, join, and we will see you guys all next week. Oh my goodness. Make a fun shaped pancake. Ooh. Okay, now, yeah. Yes, I'm going to add that to the list. Okay. Have a good night wherever you are, or have a good remainder of your day wherever you are. Princess Tia usually goes on after me, so I'm going to be heading over there. I need to get supper first. And I will see you guys next week. Okay? Bye.